today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Throwing on first down. Nguyen. He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first and 10, Nguyen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Nguyen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Well, here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spot.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
This is unbelievable.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Off the play fake. Nguyen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Back to throw. Nguyen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down. Nguyen. He finds his man, complete.
Efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive?
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back to throw again. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nguyen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will to be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. The win. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
To throw on 3rd down. The win. Got a man here. It's Roberts. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. The win. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This offensive game.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Nguyen. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And quickly they get to the line. Right back to him on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Roberts. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Nguyen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Roberts. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Nguyen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Nguyen. And that will be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Nguyen. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wheeler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Looking to throw. Nguyen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nguyen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nguyen. He's going to take another shot here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nguyen. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Roberts. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is it?
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nguyen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Nguyen connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nguyen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Nguyen. Forced out to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially.
They'll run on first down. It's Roberts. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Nguyen. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Looking to throw. Nguyen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Off the play fake. Nguyen. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nguyen.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that is incomplete. incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. High throw, but he makes the catch. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw. Nguyen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? A battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. Looking left side, and it's complete. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Off play action. Nguyen. He's going to try and go deep again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Off the play fake. The win. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, it's time for Hidden Gems, this segment where we ask our audience to spotlight the people that simply do not get enough credit for the impact that they're making on the NFL. And for this week's episode, one of my favorite listeners, Trey, my guy, suggested we highlight Manny Kahue and Alexandra Bishop. That's right, the offensive and defensive coordinators for the New York Jets. And now I know it's probably a bit of a curveball for some people because the suggestions we usually get, of course, are players. But that's a pair of coaches that absolutely fit this segment. I mean, think about it. How many other teams can you name that have winning records this season with first-year coordinators on both sides of the ball? Right, exactly. They don't exist. That's why Manny and Alex are the hidden gems for this week. So check them out. And by the way, great call, Trey. All right, so moving right along.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Nguyen. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Nguyen. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw. Nguyen. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Play action. Nguyen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Touchdown, Jets! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Back to throw. Nguyen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go up top again.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over first and... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Off the bootleg. Nguyen steps away.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Nguyen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick, and they take possession.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A final shot before break. Nguyen.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as time expires in the first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there with his second.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Nguyen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Nguyen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Off play action. Nguyen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Nguyen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? That is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Nguyen rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to the yard.
Touchdown! Noah Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nguyen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Nguyen rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My great listeners wanted this interview for a long time now, and your boy is here to deliver. He was a star at Oklahoma. Now he's the face of the franchise with the Jets. And yes, he's finally on our show. My man, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, Kevin. I'm sorry it's taken so long to make it happen.
Hey, look, no apology needed. Your life has been a whirlwind since the day you were drafted. I got to imagine it's been nonstop.
Yeah, it's been hectic, but it's also been pretty amazing. I mean, I love what it means to be a pro in this league.
Yeah, and being a pro also means getting to be in Madden. I mean, you go from playing the game to being in it.
Well, yeah, but they got to get my ratings up. I know every player says that, but I'm serious.
Yeah, you and every other dude in the league, you know. But I will tell you, I happen to know a few guys on the Madden team. So you play your cards right. Maybe OKC puts in a good word for you, all right?
Yeah, you got to do that. Because I am not sure they've been watching my games close enough, Kev.
Look, I can assure you I've been watching your games. And, you know, there's one in particular I'd love to ask you about.